Hey, everybody. What's up? Welcome. Today we were out magnet fishing all morning and just kind of hanging out in the shop right now in the Badger Den. We've been, me and Danny, been working a lot on restoration stuff, but just hanging out while I organize some stuff and eventually I'm gonna go through the entire tool haul, which was epic, guys. When I was a younger man in high school, I would go around to the different antique shops and different places. Danny Dip, what's up, my man? Welcome. How's it going, Danny? Just waiting for people to kind of get in. Outdoor influencer, how's it going, dude? How's it going? Howdy. Was out magnet fishing today. Found a pistol. It's pretty cool. Was a BB pistol though. I ended up finding out. Looked like a gun though, like a real one. But I did end up finding a cylinder for a revolver, which is pretty cool. And then when I was on my way back, I was hit up by a dude that I knew when I was in high school, when I first was getting into like tools and collecting tools and restoring tools, that kind of stuff. He had hit me up via Facebook and was like, "Hey, I'm getting rid of my booth." His name's Dennis. And he's like, "I'm getting rid of my antique booth and I've got a lot of tools I'm trying to get rid of and I'm just liquidating them. And I have some that he said he'd be interested in even just giving to our channel for us to restore." So tonight I'm just gonna go through that little tool haul. But hello everybody. Welcome. See who's all in the chat. It's been a while since I've gone live. Super long time. Ugh. But dude, we really made out with the steel. So in total I spent, I think it was like $48, I think, maybe total. But I bought some things at some other people's booths, so. But I have in total a bunch of hammers and hand tools, a bunch of unique, really specialty tools, and some awesome drill bits, and something that Dennis didn't know what it was. And he's been an avid tool collector. He's well in his 70s, I'd say now, maybe early 80s, and he's been collecting since, I've known him, and he said since he was around 20, so my age. The dude has a ton of knowledge about tools, and he was just kind of like breaking down all the different hammers that he gave me, what they were ideally for, what he suspected they were made for. But then he had this one tool, which I'll start it off with, is this little guy, which he was stumped and dumbfounded. We were looking, and I was researching there next to him, and then another older gentleman walked up and recognized. I told him as well, and so did, Dennis thought it might be forged because you can just tell it's a bit more a bit less, machined, like some of the more like process tool. But a gentleman came over and he was like, "That's probably for opening up wooden barrels and cracking open barrels." And he said, like, this peg like there, and then you could take it and pry on the rings. And he said he used to use stuff like this when he was on the farm to open up barrels of like different seed or stuff. And I was like, "Oh, that's freaking cool." So I bought it for 50 cents. And I was like, let's go. So that's a really unique story. And I want to bring it to the, the local historical society. There's a gentleman there who verifies some information on tools and kind of gives me information I don't know. Be interesting to see what he thinks. So that was the first one. And set that one over here so I don't. And then I got these ice picks for just, I think it was less than $1. It was nuts. So I got this little guy here. I'm interested to see there's some markings and labeling on here, but these were just ice pinchers. So when you cut out ice in the wintertime, that's how they had to, literally when you had fridges, you had an ice box below. So that bottom thing would pull out and you'd put a giant cube of ice and then covered in sawdust. And this was how they'd pick those ice up. So I think this is kind of cool, especially because we got a lake out front, and I just got a chainsaw blade specifically to cut through ice, gifted to me by the local steel shop, which was very nice of them. Shout out to them. Now we'll go here to these guys. We got this super tiny little wrench, and I picked these up for $3 because I was like, these are awesome. This is just to hold it. I'm gonna really need this for all sorts of different stuff. Just basically to hold a nut underneath the table kind of and just be able to go in or out. But they're really, they're Ward's Master quality wrenches, so, and yeah, forged steel, drop forged steel, so, I mean, that's what I love to hear. So that was cool. Then we got this. Really, it's in rough shape, but I think I can bring it back to its former glory. But it's going to take some time and effort. Luckily, the brand new 26-inch double burner forge is coming to the shop for me and Danny on D&B Restorations. You can check that out, guys. The link will be in the description after this live, or if Danny's here and wants to drop it in for me, awesome. But now let's go into, we'll go to hammers. So this is really awesome. Nice little peen little blacksmithing hammer. Really rough handle, which essentially looks to be a broomstick at some point that someone just whittled the end and shoved it in here. So definitely going to be making a new handle for it. And if you guys want, I'm going to be going live actually tomorrow morning before, I believe 10 o'clock. It depends on the weather because I'm going to be felling a massive, solid, dried out elm tree. And I'm going to be sectioning it into all the different lengths for our handles and tool handles. And then I'm going to be making a furrow and furrowing it down, showing how we split those and how I orient the grain and everything else to create handles like this one that I just made yesterday for a really, really old hatchet. Yeah, so that's pretty fun. Here's the next hammer he gave me. It's this super, super cool ball peen hammer. I love all the edges on here, so that's pretty fun. Then we got this massive sledgehammer here. Big old heavy guy. This was like, I don't even know, less than $1 or something like that. And I thought this would be really handy. I'm gonna do a little short restoring this up on D&B Restorations. It was like $1.50, and this would be really nice for when we have to get all the mud and gunk and crud off the top of the, like I'll show you something that has a bunch of mud and crud and junk. This is going to be a little sneak peek on one of the future restoration videos coming out. But basically just to put this on and scrape and push it off. So that'll be kind of a nice little tool. I might actually just do a little short restoration tonight of that. And this massive timber framing auger bore bit, which super excited to get another one of these. This makes 6 now to my collection, and this is actually, after looking with my others, is a different size. So that's awesome. That'll be another fun restoration. Now these don't need to be restored. These are in perfect condition. They're just unfortunately missing the 3/4 inch one. But an awesome Ward's Masterclass owl drill bit set for the hand drills, which you guys want to look in the back here. Right there are my what these drill bits can use now. These two little, yeah. So that's kind of fun. And this ring I actually picked up for like, what did I even pay for this? I don't even like, oh, 75 cents. So, but I'm gonna be turning this with this leather bit I have into a little sash for hatchets, for like a hatchet to go in. So that's gonna be a fun little video. And these awesome wood rasps, which are fantastic for putting on different textures, removing material for handles, or adding texture to grip for handles. So those are gonna be awesome. I'll make a couple shorts of creating handles for those. And last but not least, this awesome framing square, which has so many like precise markings and all these different engravings on it. And I just can't wait to see it all once we remove that rust. But yeah, it's pretty good day, pretty good day. And I found a gun and this like Ford hubcap piece. They are currently frozen in the bottom of water in a bucket, but actually I can grab the gun. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, see I got like this. And then on this side here it says, I think it's like what? Marksman repeater, and it says, which I thought was hilarious when I read BB caliber. But yeah, it's kind of a weird little, how it like pulls out like this, but yeah, when it came up, I was like, what? Nate Johnson, what's up, dude? How you been, buddy? We're just going through our restoration shop and our tool haul here, everyone, for those who are joining us. I'll give you guys actually a little look-see at today's haul from Magna Fishing and going around getting all these different tools. Pretty exciting. And if you guys are interested, I do have a bunch of restored tools and different items on a personal, linked down below after the live, a personal, what do you call it, website, you know, like an e-commerce thing where we sell a lot of our awesome finds, collectibles, and different things like from my Etsy or Depop, stuff like that. But these are the ones that we kind of, just give you a brief little look there. These are some of the more recent videos. And we have another 5 or 6 videos that are going to be filmed tomorrow. I have a bunch of them just sitting in chemical baths, stacked up. Basically just have to be put together or finishing touches. And I'm just waiting for the time that it takes for things to just sit in the chemicals, electrolysis, things of that nature. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. It is getting a little late, and I have to finish up 2 more videos. So thank you all for hanging out and checking out this awesome tool review. Nate, it's a pleasure to see you. Danny, outdoor influencer Jeff, pleasure for hanging out, guys. And again, if you want to watch our channel where we do restorations every week, weekly videos, D&B restorations. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful night. This is Badger Exploration. We find things. How do I end them? I always am bad.